So this is our first time alone together at Epic Universe. Kind of an epic date, if you will.
I like that.
But you guys are going to be the chaperones.
Uh-oh.
You're coming along with us, and we're just going to show you our entire day. Food, fun, merchandise, rides. Now, what's your expectations, Nikki? What are you thinking about today?
Well, there's 3 or 4 things that I would really like to do. So, I guess we'll see how it goes.
But what are they?
Well, okay, so I want to try for Ministry because neither one of us have been on it.
Right.
I wouldn't mind doing, Monsters. I haven't been on that either. I want to see the show in the Wizarding World.
Our canoe.
Yes, and then, what was the other one?
Stardust Racers.
Stardust Racers, yeah, that's like a must.
Okay.
So, those are like 4 things that I really, really hope that we have success with today.
Now, are you going to be giving Epic a grade based on those criteria?
Well, if you give each one 25%, that would be 100%. So we'll see if they can, you know,
so wait a second.
fulfill that.
Just missing the Ministry of Magic
Would make it a C.
a 75%, that's a C.
Exactly. I guess I'm a tough grader.
Well, there's other stuff to do. Like we're gonna show you a bunch of food, and we're gonna do some shopping and stuff. So
didn't you make reservations at the Atlantic? So
yes,
that's exciting too.
It's gonna be our dinner. So
maybe I'll get bonus points.
You can grade on the curve or something too.
Yes, exactly. I might have to.
But right now we have to, in just moments, our first attempt to get the virtual queue for the Ministry of Magic.
I studied up. I've gotten a lot of advice. I'm a little nervous.
We'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 20 minutes until the first attempt. The first attempt for our VQ is at 11, so we're gonna shop around and look around the other world's mercantile for a bit. We are still under technical rehearsals, so the park doesn't open until 11 a.m. for non-hotel guests. That's why the mercantile here kind of crowded. A lot of people shopping around before the rope drops for them. So I'm just shopping around trying to determine some must-buys for future videos. Check this out in the Dark Universe section. It's the boots with the fur. $29 for the Wolfman slippers. Boots with the fur. Even though the drop for the Ministry of Magic virtual queue is at 11, Nikki is on the app ahead of time, just checking and checking. Nikki wants to be outdoors for the attempt, which we are going to attempt for the VQ while on the network, not on the Wi-Fi. That's the advice we've been given, so that's how we're going to attempt it at this 11 o'clock drop. There'll be a couple more drops for the VQ, I think at 3 and 6. Nikki's going to do the in and out method. I'm going to do the constant screen method. Can you guys see that little button on the left bottom? It says virtual line unavailable. When that turns blue, click right away and try to get that VQ. You see a lot of people, they just sit around on their phones trying to get that VQ. What's up, Cam?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Our favorite VIP tour guide, Cam, he approves of Nikki's method, of the in and out method. And some of the advice he gave was to keep trying even after the drop time. For example, the drop time right now is 11 a.m., but keep trying to like 11:03, 11:04, 11:05. First attempt was a fail.
Yeah.
I heard someone around us say they got it. But it was my little dot that turned blue until a little after 11.
Right.
And I did get to the point where I could pick a party number, but then I couldn't go any further. You got a little further than I did.
I got a 4:30 time slot, and then it went away.
Yep. So.
I mean, it's stressful. I don't know if I'd feel differently if I had gotten it.
No,
But I mean, it's really hard, you know?
I was thinking about that as I was doing it, and I'm like, if I get one, I'm still gonna say it's BS. And I didn't even get one. It's still
I
BS.
mean, yeah, because like you've come across subscribers who had tried all day long, and it was their only day here and they couldn't get it. And then you've got, you know, annual pass holders who have gone on it 20 times and are bragging about it.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I think that if you get it for the day, you shouldn't have the opportunity to go again, if that makes sense.
Right,
like you should only be able to go once.
Yeah, to let other people have the opportunity.
Yeah.
But we have to shake it off now.
Yeah, let's just try to have fun without
that
it.
disappointment. And
so far it's a C.
the best I can do is a C.
Yeah.
Unless we get a later time.
Maybe, I guess.
So, I mean, shake it off.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Wizarding World and have a nice lunch.
Okay, sounds good.
First bad luck with the virtual queue for Ministry of Magic, and now Stardust Racers is delayed. But you know what, Nikki? They can't stop us from having lunch.
I think that's the point. They want you just to eat and spend money.
Let's go to the Wizarding World and find some lunch. Okay, here we go to the Wizarding World. Well, if we can't get on the Ministry of Magic, we do want to see the show. Let's see what's happening with the show. Change of plans. The show is in 15 minutes. We'll see Cirque or Canoe, and then we'll eat. This is part of the queue, but I will not be able to record the pre-show nor the show, but we'll give you our impressions of it without any spoilers afterwards.
Lonnie is mistaken. The new one is a squib, not a muggle. Never a muggle. The squib does as she's told.
So from this point here, no recording, no video, and he'll tell you that. Just getting out of the show, Cirque or Canoe. What do you think, Nikki?
Mind-blowing. I can't believe that's at a theme park.
Right?
Oh my gosh, I was completely transformed into that world.
Yeah.
That was like, it was so beautiful. Like I got goosebumps. Like I'm totally shocked. I was not expecting it to be like that good.
I've seen it before, once before.
Yeah.
So I was enjoying watching the show and then watching you watch the show.
I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh my god.
So we're not going to give like spoilers, but you see part of the circus, obviously.
Right.
And then you spend some time in Newt Scamander's suitcase.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. It's
I've
a
never
must-see.
seen a curtain close so beautiful. So beautifully.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So,
it's great.
definitely
Wow.
a must-see.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even if I can't get on Ministry, that was amazing.
That's what I was going to say. You have one Wizarding World attraction under your belt.
And wow.
We'll keep trying for the other.
Yeah.
So now we're going to head to lunch. We're going to dine at one of the favorite dining spots of the Dark Wizards. In between Malkin's and K. Ramel. Walk through this way for the Dark Wizarding section. This is where we're going to find the Goblet Noir. Also known as the Two Broomsticks. Just kidding. There are 6 dining rooms here. We're going to sit by the fireplace, which happens to be one of the coolest places to sit because right above us is a very good air conditioning vent. Unfortunately, Nikki is obsessed with trying to get on the Ministry, even though it's not drop time. She keeps going back and forth, which is an unfortunate aspect of this system. We'll just do the drop times, honey. You see, we had heard a rumor that maybe they would be dropping every hour, just not telling us that. But I don't think that's true. Here is my lunch. I went with the Wizard's Brew Bratwurst sandwich for $17. Roasted bratwurst, caramelized onions, Wizard's Brew beer cheese, German mustard, served in a pretzel bun. And I chose to get the fries instead of a salad. Nikki's lunch in the Goblet Noir. The warmed shaved beef sandwich for $18, shaved corned beef, German mustard, multi-grain bread, and she also chose fries instead of the house salad. All done with lunch, and oh boy, that is not theme park food, is it?
No, that is totally elevated food. I mean, that's quick service, and it rivals any sit-down restaurant anywhere. Wow, I'm blown away.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Now, I had the bratwurst. There's a sweetness to that whole dish. I think it comes from the onions, the caramelized onions.
Right.
But it was sweeter than I thought. I enjoyed it a lot. The pretzel bun and the cheese and the mustard. The sausage itself wasn't like hot or anything,
Right.
which maybe contributed to the sweetness of the entire entree. I enjoyed it a lot until I tried Nikki's.
Yes.
Because we shared. I'll let you talk about yours, but yours was fantastic. You won lunch today.
I did. So I got the corned beef, and normally, like, I try not to eat gluten because I have a bit of a sensitivity. Anyway, but I just went ahead and did it today, and holy cow. Okay, we'll start with the bread.
Yeah.
The bread alone, I mean, it was worth me taking, you know, the chance on eating
The gluten. It's worth the gluten.
Oh my, it was completely fresh, and then it was toasted perfectly, and then it had so much flavor in the bread itself. Okay.
Yes, it was
Which is
outstanding.
crazy because how you would taste the bread over the corned beef.
Right.
So the corned beef, I'm telling you, it was like a filet mignon cut of corned beef. It was not too thin, it was not too thick, it was perfectly tender.
Sliced, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it wasn't stringy or anything at all. Oh, it was absolutely perfect. Then there was like this cheese sauce on it with this like mustard. Oh, I mean, every bite I was like, oh, this is delicious. This is so good. Poor Rick, and he's eating his, and he's like, can I have a bite?
Good. Mine's pretty good. I had a bite with the bread, but you also gave me some of the corned beef on its own.
Yes.
I guess because it had a lot of corned beef in it.
It had a lot, yes.
The bite was tremendous with that bread, but then when my dish was done, I just ate the corned beef on its own that you gave me, and oh my god, it was so tender. It wasn't dry or anything.
Legit. I mean, like, it was like the filet mignon of corned beef. It was crazy.
That was
so delicious. Like, I'm blown away. Like that, it's a quick service, you know, type of.
It's elevated. It's an elevated casual.
Wow.
But mine was pretty good. I can't put it on a recommendation list.
Yeah, I tried a bite of it. I didn't like it.
But yours.
Mine was amazing.
Yours is totally a recommendation.
I think.
You win lunch. We have the band playing over here. Let's enjoy a few minutes of this. And now it's time for dessert at the Cafe Siren. We're gonna have it right here. I just love this Parisian cafe with the flowers. My favorite spot to have a dessert or a drink. So let's go ahead and order that up via the mobile app. And I think Nikki's gonna have, you know what? I'll show you in a moment. But here is our table. I love it. A Parisian cafe with the flowers. Watching the wizarding world walk by with my lovely wife. Awesome. I love it. I'll show you the food next. I don't know why she's on it again. I mean, they're not dropping, but I wish she wasn't spending her day on her phone and was just sitting here enjoying the wizarding world. I'm calling this the crepe chambord. It's lemon cream cheese, chambord sauce, and fresh berries wrapped in a delicious crepe. And it is $19.99. And this is the creme brulee for $7. Vanilla bean custard with fresh berries. And we're all done with our dessert at the Parisian Cafe.
Oh.
So lovely. That is not theme park food.
No, again, it was amazing. The what did you have? You had the.
I had the crepe, like the lemon crepe.
Yes, and it had a raspberry sauce on it. Oh my gosh, she gave me a couple bites.
Yeah.
It was like springtime on a fork. It was so good.
How was your?
Oh my gosh, so I had the creme brulee and it was perfect. I could swim in it. It was so good. I keep doing that chef's kiss, but I'm like, this is a foodie's paradise here. I mean, at least in the wizarding world.
Yeah.
I've loved everything I've gotten so far. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
and I liked your crepe. I thought that was just
The crepe itself,
delightful.
you know, the crepe itself, very, very light and airy and fluffy.
Yeah.
And that raspberry sauce is tremendous, so.
And then, you know, they had fresh fruit on it too, which gave it a nice little, you know, citrus little bite to it. So yeah, it was good.
Well, like I said, I know you guys are about, oh, the butterbeer crepe. Do not skip out on that one. I call the lemon and berries crepe is what I'm calling it.
Honestly, bring a bunch of friends with you. Everybody order order something and have it be a smorgasbord. Because everything just seems dang delicious.
In general, Universal has really upped their food. Their culinary experience is an experience. It's just, everything I've had, pretty much everything, has just been tremendous, phenomenal food.
Yes.
Well, now that we've had some delicious food, let's shop around a little bit. Because we are waiting on some attraction wait times to come down a bit. Where's the first place we go after dessert? the sweet shop, the candy shop, K. Ramel's. I don't think we're going to get anything right now, but we just have to comment. The packaging. The packaging on everything is so pretty.
And this is like a tin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Paris is so pretty. Here's more delicious looking, pretty packaging. And everything inside, I'm sure, is just as delicious for your palate as it is for your eyes. Just a quick look at the treats. Into the store I just call the galleries. So pretty, it makes shopping a pleasure. Nikki likes this thing right here. Nikki thinks she has found our Christmas jammies for 2025.
Yes, for you too?
No.
Me and the girls.
We are rushing out of the Wizarding World because we just saw that Monsters Unchained is just a 35-minute wait. Nikki mode has been engaged. I'm struggling to keep up. Sorry for the shaky cam. I'm doing my best not to lose Nikki. It is still 35 minutes, by the way. She's in such a hurry because she has not been on this where I have.
Show them.
And what's that there?
Lower the lights, quickly. Now. These people are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing. Better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment.
We're done with Monsters Unchained. First time for Nikki, second time for me. What do you think, Nikki? The queue first, I guess.
Yes, like you can't miss the queue. It tells the story, and I mean, it's literally, it should be part of the attraction. It counts as the attraction because it's so good, the amount of detail.
Express will miss out on some of it, but it's so awesome.
No,
every room.
Yes, and it's a good thing that the line was moving at. It's a slower pace, but literally, it said 35 minutes. It took us 20 minutes to just get on the ride. So we were getting on it 20 minutes.
But it is nice that you're moving at a slower pace to catch everything. The first time I did it, it was a much quicker pace.
And you were walking through it, you're just trying to, keep up with the line or whatever.
Right, exactly. So the queue's outstanding, amazing.
Yes, wow.
The animatronics in the queue.
Wow, yeah.
The one scene where you're actually, it's like you're looking through one of the windows of the manor onto Darkmoor and the Burning Blade.
And you can see the windmill. Oh my god, it's so cool.
See, I didn't notice that the first time because I was moving so fast.
Now the line's moving a little bit better for you to get the details.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good though.
And the ride.
Yes, okay, so the ride. I have a very full stomach from lunch and from dessert.
All right.
And I also needed to use the restroom. So I might have had a different experience. Yes. Well, my stomach was very full, but I didn't get sick.
No, me either.
No, I'm surprised. There was one point when I was like, woo, and then as soon as I went, woo, it went away.
Well, I've talked to engineers. The robotic arm is the same, but everything else is like second generation for that ride.
Yes.
Because it's very similar to the Forbidden Journey.
Yes, it is, for sure.
And since that was my second time on it, you'll notice more the next time you're on it, Nikki. Okay. It's a lot to take in.
It is.
Your first ride.
Oh, for sure.
The animatronics, and one wasn't working the time I went on it.
Oh.
So one of the Draculas was working this time.
Yes.
It was amazing. And the screens are crispy,
so
clear,
and they're life-size. If not bigger than life-size, people.
I swear it must be like 8K, not even 4K.
I know.
Double that, 8K screens.
It was incredible. Like every monster was in it, and it was like represented so well. Oh, I can't say how like awesome it is. Oh my god.
What is your favorite quote from the ride now?
I think it was Dracula's Brides.
No. The quote where Igor says.
But I think Igor says it about Dracula's Brides. Something about even the ugly one.
Even the ugly one. Which I thought
cracking up.
I thought he was referring to the Phantom of the Opera as the ugly one.
Oh, I thought he was referring to Dracula's Brides or something. I don't know. It was great though.
But it's your favorite line from the ride.
It is. It cracked me up.
Even the ugly one?
Even the ugly one.
Super fun.
So great.
So we're gonna make our way to Hiccup's winged gliders because it's just a 35-minute wait. But I want to show you something, Nikki. See the back of this structure here?
Yeah.
How does it look? All dingy and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the Darkmoor side. Let me show you the Celestial Park side. This side is all cleaned up.
That's quite an Easter egg.
That's some detail there.
Yes, it is. Wow.
And now on our way to Burke. On the Meridian of Misery. As we enter Burke, we are in a hurry to get to Hiccup's wing glider, but I just want to show you they have the flames going today in that one. And that one over there. You know, I like to keep track of the flames. Quite the line for hooligans. Grog and Gruel, they want those mac and cheese cones. Here we go. It is still a 35-minute wait into the queue. I hate it when this happens. Once we got well into the queue, the wait time went up to 50 minutes. So we just got off of Hiccup's. Well, it's been a few minutes because we got off with 3 minutes before 3.
It was a comedy of errors. We get in line for Hiccups, and it's like an hour until the drop time for the next Ministry of Magic, so right? And then all of a sudden we're in line, and then it goes from a 35-minute wait to a 50-minute wait. And then I put the so I have the timer on the whole time because that's something I do. And we ended up getting up there at 40 minutes. But then we get on a cart where there's a little kid who like panics and decides that they're not gonna ride. And we're talking like we have less than 5 minutes to get on the ride and get off the ride to get to a Ministry virtual queue.
So they're holding the line from him as he's trying to decide if he really wants to ride or not.
And poor kid's just crying and crying, and they're going back and forth, and we're like, get up off the ride!
Anyway, we did ride Hiccups. It was fun. It's like a light version of Hagrid's. And we got off and everything out of the locker with like 3 minutes to spare. But we did not get the Ministry of Magic yet again.
I'm sorry. Can I say this?
Hold on.
BS.
It is.
Oh my god.
All the goodwill that was accrued by Universal for the fun time we had over in Paris went away because of the frustration of not getting on the Ministry yet again.
And I've been trying and trying and trying, and I've been trying different strategies, and nothing works. I'm sorry, I stink at video games. It's almost like you have to be a gamer to be able to get on the ride.
Well, I was thinking after we spent time in Paris, like, you know, that could be like little bonus points for them.
Right, but no, not yet.
We're taking away the bonus points.
Yes, no bonus points yet.
Well, some good news, some serendipity.
I know.
We met some viewers earlier today, and we were talking about trying to get on the Ministry of Magic. And they are a party of 2.
Yes.
But just last drop, they were going 3-4, 3-4, and it hit on 4, a party of 4, and we just happened to run into them in Burke.
Yes, we did, and they're like, well, if we run into Rick and Nikki, you know, then we'll give them spots.
And they ran into Rick and Nikki.
Oh, the kindness of strangers.
So they're
oh my god. Oh, I can't tell you how grateful I am. I was jumping up and down.
Their return time for the Ministry of Magic is 5:10. We have reservations at the Atlantic for 5.
Yes.
So we're going to the Atlantic now to try to switch things up.
Yes. Oh, what a day.
But we can eat at the Atlantic more often than we can get a turn on the Ministry of Magic.
Right.
So.
It's been a roller coaster of a day.
Easy choice.
Yeah, it is.
But let's go see what the Atlantic says.
Okay.
Wait a second, Stardust is 15 minutes. We'll do Stardust and then we'll go visit the Atlantic to change our reservation. Okay, here we go. And we are just getting off Stardust.
A little goosey.
A little woozy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it is such a good ride. We rode great. row 3, which was nice because we had a little bit more space between the first car and us, which is great. We always look for that row, you know? So
it's like the odd number
fun
seats,
yeah, when it's dueling like that, oh my goodness,
that was thrilling. What do you think about Velocicoaster in that?
I don't know if we should compare the two. They're both awesome.
It's the dueling aspect that sets that apart.
Well, and I think it's the length of time too. It just seems like longer. I don't know what the ride time is for this, but it just seems longer. I don't know.
I don't know if it's really noticeable to me, but I am a ham when it comes to the other train, you know, throwing up peace signs when they're below me and above me and beside me. So, yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally see their faces. I mean, it's so cool, and everybody's like this.
So, let's go to the Atlantic and see what we can do with our reservation now.
Yeah, we gotta change that.
Well, okay, reservations have been changed to later than what we wanted, 7:15. So we will see if we actually keep those reservations or not, or if we just grab something after the ride. Back into the wizarding world of Harry Potter. So now we're just gonna relax in Paris, maybe do some window shopping before it's time for us to hop into the Ministry of Magic for the ride this time, not just looking at the queue. It's finally our turn. Let's go have a good time. We'll give you a little review afterwards. Let's see Nikki going through the flu. Ta-da!
That was so cool.
Roll into the ministry via the visitors entrance.
Oh, we're moving now. It's been a while, but here's an update. It is delayed, so we've just been sitting around for a little bit. Time in queue, 58 minutes so far. We're moving again. I've never been this far into the queue. This is not concept art. This is real life. Some of you will get that.
Miss Hermione is a friend to all house elves. She fights for freedom and for elves to be receiving mail.
1 hour and 20 minutes, but it's right there. We're getting really close now. The lifts are arriving. Almost on time.
Well, we just got off the Ministry of Magic and it didn't go as smoothly as we had hoped. We'll tell you all about it in a little bit.
We're wrapping things up here at the guest services, and boy, do we have a story to tell. I don't know what Nikki told you when she was filming, but woo! Okay, I need to be fast because we have wasted enough time.
Yeah.
2 hours in line for the ministry. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
We got on the ride. It broke down on the second scene.
Yes.
And it just took us through the rest of the ride with nothing happening, no screen movement, no animatronics, no sound. We get to the end of the ride and the ride controller is applauding. Like, hey, you guys had a good time, right? They had no idea the ride broke down for us.
No, they had no clue. It was weird.
So we're like, okay, are we going to just immediately go re-ride? You're going to give us some type of express pass for the ministry?
Well, because the people who were in the cart with us, that's what happened last time for them. So there was a little bit of confusion when we got off the ride. And then one of the TMs was like, oh, just stand over here. I'm going to, talk to the manager.
He was very nice. He was very nice.
Yeah.
So we kind of stand to the side like the one gentleman said, and then the other person, the other TM is like, you guys need to leave, you need to get out of here, you need to walk up those stairs and don't stop.
This is above my pay grade.
It's above my pay grade was her quote. You guys just go to guest services and because I'm like, well, are we gonna re-ride? Or are you gonna give us like express passes? Because my experience has been when you break down on a ride, they are giving you some type of compensation.
Well, and I mean, and even then, even if you didn't give that, that's totally fine. But just have the decency to be like nice and just say, I'm sorry, you know, I can't figure that out for you. Just,
well,
you know, but
they
was
were
just being yelled at. I didn't like being yelled at.
And they were entirely clueless as any type of procedure, what to do.
I'm like,
so we're doing what one person says, another person doesn't like that, so she's yelling at us to leave. Fine, so we come to guest services. They did give us some express passes
for today only.
Just for today only, and not for the Ministry of Magic.
Right.
So that's our story of getting kicked out of the Ministry of Magic. And so we missed our reservation time as well for the restaurant.
Yeah.
And what time is it? Is it 2.5 hours we've invested in this?
Yeah, it's 7:30 right now.
So there's like an hour and a half left in the park day. So I don't have a lot of time to keep chatting because we've got to kind of save the day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be overly emotional about it, but I feel like it kind of ruined the day.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to get yelled at, man.
We understand technical rehearsals.
And we understand the
things
stress
breaking
of your
down.
job, too. I mean, the TMs, I feel bad for the TMs. It's stressful, but I mean, really? You're going to treat people like that?
But the lack of procedure of no one knowing what to do, and not even knowing that the ride broke down.
Yes, and the inconsistency. Like, you know, it happened this one time, this is what happened, you know,
so re-ride. But I think it's down for the rest of the night, so there wasn't going to be any re-ride.
Yeah.
But no type of, here's the express pass. Even if it's not for the ministry, usually they're standing there just handing out express passes that are, okay, these are good except for ministry and like minecart or something. But it was just a lack of any type of knowledge, just confusion, where to go, what to do.
And then getting yelled at.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade. Go up the stairs, don't stop. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that
was... So anyway, we're gonna shake it off. I am hungry, I'm thirsty, and we've got some express passes. We're gonna have some nighttime fun, okay? You need to go on a roller coaster.
I do,
Stardust at night, and to shake it off. Let's go do Monsters again if it's up and running by expressing it. So get a little bit of food and go have some nighttime fun. And that's the rest of the story. Kicked out of the Ministry of Magic. We need some comfort food, so we're heading to Pizza Moon for some pizza. And this is us eating our feelings. Okay, we're done with our pizza. Time to start our attitude adjustment with a ride or two on Monsters Unchained. And now on to a nighttime ride of Stardust Racers. I've never been on this at night. Excited for it. All right, so it's been a minute or two since we got off of Stardust Racers.
Yeah.
Super fun at night.
Oh yeah, it's so much faster and so much more intense at night. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
It seems like
it's just a perception, I guess.
Yeah, but anyway, I guess we can, let's just have our summary talk.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, you want to start it? I want to start it. I'm a little disappointed.
I'll let you start. Why are you disappointed?
Because you didn't get to experience the park the way, like I've been experiencing it.
Right.
But a lot of that is, I think, when I'm here, I don't care, I don't give a second thought to the Ministry of Magic.
Right.
Yeah, so today I did, and today was a problem. So what do you think?
Well, okay, let me just start with, I think the park is absolutely beautiful. I think like it has the potential to be really great, but it's got some kinks it needs to work out. I mean, to be, you know, completely honest.
Well, it is technical rehearsal.
It is.
But the Ministry of Magic was an S show.
Yeah, it was a cluster. Well, to begin with, it's really, really hard to get that virtual queue. Not gonna lie, it was stressful. I don't know if on vacation you really want to stress about getting a virtual queue. I didn't get to look up at a lot of things because I was constantly on my phone trying to get it. And even then, at the end, I guess we were told kind of a few tricks for it, which you can discuss later, but we were able to get on with, you know, a viewer got us on, and then it broke down several times when we were in line. So we were in line for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's a huge chunk of time on a day where if you're only going to come once, I don't know if I would recommend it.
Right.
I
just
would
forget about it.
Honestly, I mean, from what I understand, it's going to be a fantastic ride, and if you're lucky.
Yeah, the viewers we went with, they were on it yesterday.
And no problem.
And loved it. So looking forward to us experiencing it.
And the thing is if you're only coming once, to me, I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk my day getting stuck in that line for 2 hours, worrying about a virtual queue. I mean, I don't know. If you're coming multiple days, then sure, you know, but I don't. I think we had a fun day for most of the rides, and the food was great. And you know, most of the TMs were fantastic. It was just,
once we got in that queue for the Ministry, it went downhill.
Yeah, and you know, it was kind of disappointing, and it was hard to recover from the cluster of things to just happen.
Because in addition to us waiting 2 hours for the ride, and it broke down, we spent like 30 minutes dealing with guest services.
Right.
So 2.5 hours of our day because of the Ministry of Magic and its issues.
And it wasn't just us, it was our entire like group that was on the ride together. You know, it wasn't like us.
Bunch of strangers.
Yeah.
And when we were at guest services, the guy thought we were one party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we are just a bunch of individuals thrown together in this situation.
Yeah, that all kind of had that issue. So
yeah, and then we were raced for the rest of the night to get, we need to have some fun. We need to hurry up and eat. We need to hurry up and go on some rides. So it kind of, it's not the pacing I like.
Yeah, if I was to come back again, I would treat it more, I think like you said, like Epcot, where it's a park to walk around, to enjoy the atmosphere, to get on a ride or two.
A ride, yeah, exactly.
Not to try to pound out as many rides as you can to see that we can see everything. Yeah. Because it's a little too chaotic, I think, of a day, especially. And this isn't even full capacity. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like at full capacity. So, I mean, it's a beautiful park and it's got fantastic potential, but it was a little wonky today, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I'm just disappointed. I mean, it didn't go how I wanted. It didn't go how like my days usually go with, I feel like I have all this free time.
Yeah, but 2 hours, 2.5 hours of our time was like eaten up in the Ministry of Magic, which stinks.
So I guess I would say my advice would, if you come and dealing with the Ministry of Magic, keep it very casual. Okay, it's 11 o'clock, let me try, failed, oh well, and go about your day.
Yeah.
Versus you for some reason, kept on looking at it on non-drop times.
I'm stressing out.
And then when the next time comes at 3 o'clock, try it, you don't get it, move on.
Well, see, I wanted you to get on it too, because you haven't been on it yet either. So I was like really hoping that, maybe I put too much pressure on, you know, trying to just be on it and enjoy the ride. Well,
I knew it was kind of a key part of your day. Yeah. You were really looking forward to it.
I was, because everybody keeps hyping it up and talking about it. So, and the sad part is that we even missed our reservation time because of it, like for the Atlantic.
So I was going to have a nice dinner with you. Yeah. So, but instead it was just, let's grab a pizza.
Yeah. So lesson learned. You know, next time we'll handle things I think a little differently, and have a different perspective. On what can get done in a day. With
It was just. Everything was good.
Yeah.
Until we stepped into that queue.
Yeah.
And then it was a battle to recover.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So just learn lessons from us.
Yeah.
That's why we do the channel.
Exactly.
That's why we speak honestly about things.
We're not going to sugarcoat it. We're not going to, we're not going to be blunt and awful about it, but we do want to explain like what happened so that you can be prepared for it when you come and you're not kind of walking away the way we sort of are, you know? So I did enjoy my day though. I should say that. It's a gorgeous park. I think that if we do things a little differently next time when we learn from this, I think that we could have like a really, really great day.
And hopefully you guys will learn from this too.
Yes.
And with that being said, a lot said.
A lot
How long did we talk there about that little piece?
I don't know, but anyway, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
See you next time.
Bye guys.